Morning, everybody. I hope everybody's been enjoying their lessons. We're on lesson 20. Tomorrow will mark the 3-week mark. Lesson 20. I am determined to see. We have been quite casual about our practice periods thus far. There's been virtually no attempt to direct the time for undertaking them. Minimal effort has been required, and not even active cooperation and interest have been asked. This approach has been intentional and very carefully planned. We have not lost sight of the crucial importance of the reversal of your thinking. The salvation of the world, or the world moving from fear to love, depends on it. Yet you will not see if you regard yourself as being coerced and if you give in to resentment and opposition. This is our first attempt to introduce structure. Do not misconstrue it as an effort to exert force or pressure. You want to move from fear to love. You want to be happy. You want peace. You do not have them now because your mind is totally undisciplined and you cannot distinguish between joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain, love and fear. You are now learning how to tell them apart. And great indeed will be your reward. Your decision to see is all that vision requires. What you want is yours. Do not mistake the little effort that is asked of you for an indication that our goal is of little worth. Can the salvation of the world be a trivial purpose? And can the world be saved if you are not? God has one Son, and he is the resurrection and the life. His will is done because all power is given him in heaven and on earth, and your determination to see is vision given you. The exercises for today consist in reminding yourself throughout the day that you want to see. Today's idea also tacitly implies the recognition that you do not see now. Therefore, as you repeat the idea, you are stating that you are determined to change your present state for a better one, and one you really want. Repeat today's idea slowly and positively, at least twice an hour today, attempting to do so every half hour. Do not be distressed if you forget to do so, but make a real effort to remember. The extra repetitions should be applied to any situation, person, or event that upsets you. You can see them differently, and you will. What you desire, you will see. Such is the real law of cause and effect as it operates in the world. All right. I am determined to see. This is a choice of ours, not a requirement, not a forceful necessity, unless we choose it to be. But this is a choice. We've been living through our entire lives seeing the way we see, and it's worked up until it didn't. And the reason we know it didn't is because we're here now and we want to try something different. We want to see differently. Introducing structure. It says that our mind is totally undisciplined and we cannot distinguish between joy and sorrow, pleasure and pain, love and fear. Over the past few months especially, I've become to realize that there are so many times that I have anxiety, that I have fear, that I have pain and sorrow, because that's what I've been so used to my whole life. And that I'm only identifying the sensations and the experience that I'm having as that because that's what I've identified it as my entire life. That anxiety can very well be excitement. It's just labeled incorrectly for me right now. My pain can be an intensely deep love. This, if you really pay attention, and suspend your thoughts and just pay attention to the sensations that are in your body, you'll find that so many of these oppositions of emotions feel, if not exactly the same, very, very close to the same. And determining what they are is really based on our judgment of the experience that they're coming from. And we get to change our judgment based on our beliefs. We get to change our judgment, which I've come to realize that judgment and perception are pretty much the same thing. And that it is created through our beliefs, our thought patterns, our identities, our stories, our actions and behaviors, and we make meaning from those experiences. I woke up this morning with a ton of anxiety. I've been up for a couple of hours with a lot of anxiety, and this anxiety could very well be excitement. If I were to call it excitement, I was just feeling through this as I was talking right now. It's true, because my anxiety was about making sure I'm making time for my kids, and making sure I'm making time for work, and making sure I'm making time for my partner, making sure I'm making time for all of these beautiful things that are in my life, because I want to spend so much time with so many people. I have so many people that I love. How can I not be excited about that? Yet I'm labeling it as anxiety, and that turned my experience into something completely unpleasant. And then it doesn't allow me to experience the people that I love. Whereas if I say this is excitement because, oh my God, I'm so excited to spend time with my kids. My kids are 10 and my daughter's gonna be 13. The fact that they want to spend time with me and I'm excited to spend time with them, I think is a freaking win. I have an amazing partner, amazing people and friends in my tribe. I have so many beautiful things happening in my life. And so the fact that I'm having to figure out how to schedule that is a beautiful thing. But labeling it as anxiety takes that beauty away from me. So that indication that we don't know how to distinguish between the two different emotions. It's so true. So true. It really is a shift in perception. That's all that's needed to change that. Your decision to see is all that vision requires. We just have to choose. Are you going to choose to be happy? Are you going to choose to be sad? Which perception do you want to see through today? There's so many different things that we can do to prime ourselves for this. My practice in the morning is meditation, pleasure practice, intention setting, yoga, or some type of physical exercise. And then this every morning. And sometimes it looks different. Sometimes it happens a little later. Today, instead of doing my yoga, I'm going to be going hiking. It really depends, but my day is important and it deserves attention and intention in creating it. In doing this, it allows me to create how I'm going to see my day. It gives me the ability to choose and decide how I'm going to experience my day. I get to create that every morning. So twice an hour, I am determined to see. Try to allow yourself to feel love and happiness and joy in your body. Do you know what love and happiness and joy feel like in your body? If not, exploring that is going to be super powerful. Think about the people you love. Allow all of that to flow through you. Repeat today's idea slowly and positively at least twice an hour today. It's going to be a good day, guys. You guys enjoy yourselves. I hope today's lesson is amazing for you, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye.